CTV Calgary, local breaking news.
Good afternoon. Police say a man who is well known in Forest Lawn in Calgary is believed to have been the victim of homicide. Robert Mainland disappeared in 2023, and investigators now say his remains were found outside the city. Mainland was 65 years old when he disappeared. He was also known as Bobby or Bubbles. Mainland was last seen near a 7-Eleven in the 5300 block of 17th Avenue Southeast in early January 2023. In May of 2024, human remains were found at a location outside city limits that police are not revealing. It took several months to positively identify those remains as those of Mainland. Now, investigators believe he was the victim of foul play.
He was very well liked within his community in Forest Lawn, and I know the community was shocked with regards to his disappearance. And it's our belief, that there are people within the community that may have direct knowledge of his disappearance, and we would ask that they come forward with that information to help us resolve and bring some closure to the family.
Anyone with information about Mainland's death or the events leading up to his disappearance is asked to contact police or Crime Stoppers. Members of the family of a teenage boy who was found dead in Abbeydale on Friday are sharing their grief. They are appealing for information on what happened to 16-year-old Carter Spivak Villeneuve. Police are treating the teen's death as a homicide. Last night, more people dropped off flowers, toys, candles, and notes at the spot where Carter was found unresponsive along Abergale Drive Northeast. His mother was among those who dropped off some red roses. She declined an interview with us, but in a statement via police, the family shared the devastation over losing their son. They say Carter's death has left an empty void in the hearts of many family and friends. One parent who stopped by the memorial tells us she had only met Carter recently after he and her daughter became friends.
He's a very sweet boy. Anytime he came over, he wanted to do dishes with me or play with my stepson and play with cars, so we left a car over there. You could know someone for 20 years and it could mean nothing to you, and you could know someone for like 2 or 3 weeks. They could mean everything. And Carter was that person.
Police have not revealed how Carter died or any details on a possible motive or potential suspects. They urge the public to come forward with tips or leads.
We recognize people may have been away, being a long weekend, and if people haven't talked to us yet, they may have video, just if they can reach out or if they saw anything that night. Also, we recognize that people may have talked since then or heard something since then. And again, we want to hear from that. The loss of a 16-year-old, somebody who's supposed to be probably having the funnest times in their lives, and now a whole family's smashed with this tragedy.
Homicide detectives are also interested to hear from anyone who has seen or shared information on social platforms like TikTok or Snapchat about the teen's death. Federal Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre was in Calgary this morning to unveil his party's new proposal for a Canada Sovereignty Act. Poilievre, who is in the middle of his by-election campaign for the riding of Battle River Crowfoot, held a news conference at a Southeast Calgary Energy Company's facility. Poilievre says his proposed act will counter what he calls illegal foreign tariffs and get Canada back to work. The act would repeal several laws enacted by the federal Liberals, including the Impact Assessment Act, known as Bill C-69, and the ban on large oil tankers on BC's north coast.
Donald Trump has imposed unjustified and unjustifiable tariffs on our economy and our people. Now, Mark Carney promised that he would handle Donald Trump. That's a quote. He said that he would negotiate a win with Donald Trump. He said that the deal would be done by July the 21st, and then he said it would be done by August the 1st. Those promises were not kept.
The Conservatives will introduce a motion in the fall sitting of Parliament. Fencing, curling, or golf could be your child's new favorite sport, and they can try them out for free during Sport Calgary's All Sport One Day on August 16th. Kids aged 6 to 17 will get the chance to try out more than 38 sports at several locations across the city. Equipment and experience are not needed to participate. If you want to learn more, South Centre is hosting mini sports stations until 2 p.m. today, and online registration opens tonight at 6. Thanks for joining us. We'll have more on the top stories coming up on the CTV News 5 and 6, or anytime online at ctvnews.ca/Calgary.